The prosecutor in the Jussie Smollett criminal case is getting a lot of backlash today for some of the words that he was using during his closing statements. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, we've been following this Jussie Smollett's case, even though we really have not wanted to. And I've stayed away from reporting on every single detail. You know, we reported last time and we didn't really emphasize Don Lemon portion of the coverage, where Jussie says Don Lemon gave him a heads up about the prosecutors not believing his statement about being attacked. Well, now people are being very critical of Don Lemon because, as you know, Chris Cuomo was just fired from CNN for unethical behavior, and some have said what Don Lemon did was unethical. So we shall see how CNN will handle this. Trust and believe they're probably investigating this as we speak. Also yesterday, Jussie Smollett criticized and asked the prosecution not to use the N-word in reiterating what went down during the fateful night in Chicago. And a lot of people went back and forth. Does he have to say the N-word for legal purposes? This is a white man, first of all. Either way, I don't even like to say the N-word, but that's a whole other case. So Jussie was not comfortable with the prosecution, Dan Webb, using the N-word during speaking of this case. But now Dan Webb is also receiving more backlash for using the term monkeying around with the noose that was allegedly thrown over Jussie Smollett's head when he was attacked. So prosecutor Dan Webb was trying to make a point that Jussie kept a noose around his neck for a long time until police showed up at his apartment. We talked about this before. We actually seen footage, the police cam. Okay, he says he told the jury Jussie, quote, monkeyed around with the rope. This caused Jussie's family to have a few groans in the courtroom when he said this, with several of them shaking their heads in disgust. The jury heard and saw all of this play out, and it certainly didn't score points for the prosecution that tried to prove that the alleged racial attack on Jussie was fake. So as I said to you before, it was just 2 days ago that Jussie called Dan Webb, the prosecutor, out in court for reading some of his texts and using the full N-word. The prosecutor actually backed down and had Jussie read the text himself. The jury is currently deliberating, and according to TMZ, Jussie could face years in prison, but I've heard conflicting reports on that. More than likely what Jussie will receive if he is convicted is probation and community service. I know, guys, I said I was going to stay away from reporting on this. First of all, Dan Webb, you can just tell that he has no idea that in this, especially in this day and age, that those type of terminology when speaking of a black man is never okay. Do I still believe that Jussie plotted and planned this whole situation? But you're a prosecutor and you're trying to win over a jury. That's not going to help. That's not going to help at all. And look, if there are no legal ramifications for Dan Webb reading back the N-word in court, then he shouldn't say it. He shouldn't say it. And his best bet is having Jussie repeat what is in the text message. Because I would be very uncomfortable with him using. You would think he would be uncomfortable with saying it. That says a lot to me as well, how comfortable you were. But with all the criticism, because I know a lot of people have criticism of Chicago police and Chicago law enforcement. But with all of that being said, I still don't believe Jussie. But maybe because of these missteps that the prosecution has made, it might mean that Jussie might get off. Will that change people's mind about Jussie and what happened on that fateful night? Probably not. Probably not. But I want to know what you guys think in regards to what Dan Webb, the prosecution, said in his closing statements. And do you think that Jussie might get off because of it? Guys, as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.